Hi friends, it's Friday, August 1st, 2014. Lynn and Jamie here. We're getting ready to hold our weekly Search for Truth class. And in the Search for Truth class, the rules are that the participants keep their channels, their intuitive sensing mechanisms up to the guides, and they continually evaluate everything that's being said for truth. Everything that we say, we evaluate for truth. Everything that others are saying, we evaluate for truth. And we help each other become aware of the state of our energy bodies. And in this way, we can move forward together so that we can know in every moment what's true. Now we begin. Our things, and things might be tangible and they might be more than that, or they might include more than just tangible stuff. But our things make us suffer. When it's time to let go of them and we don't want to let go, we suffer by dragging them with us. Friends, evaluate for truth. Is this true?
And things can be ideas, people,
relationships,
energetic attachments.
Yes.
Also pants.
Pants, shirts, objects, literally objects. They make us suffer when we hold on to them when it's time to let them go. Now, who's done this? We've all the hands are up here. Let's get a foot in there too, right? Me too. We've all done it. And when we realize that we're doing it again, here we go again, doing the same thing again, we can make a different choice again. Every moment we have a choice to let things go or to hold on. So one thing they're saying, what do I know about this? One thing I do know is if we try to burn something and it isn't time to let go of it, it doesn't burn. It's like gold. And so we don't have to worry about what to sort out, what to burn in our life and what not to burn in our life. Evaluate for truth. It's true. What's supposed to be there? Will it burn?
No.
No. It won't burn, will it?
No.
So can we make a bonfire of our life?
Yes.
And what it will burn away is the stuff that's not helpful, that is over, whose time has come and gone. And what will stay will be good. So now we've all got to we all have the opportunity to light our own match, right? And we don't have to be the ones to decide what to burn and what not to burn. See how we can just get crazy trying to make all those decisions for ourselves?
Yeah.
That's a path of suffering right there. It's just to say, now let's just burn the whole thing. Who's having a hard time letting go of a stage of life? I see all the hands. Yeah, 2 hands I see. Right. It's not easy to let go of a stage of life, is it?
No.
So, who's had to let go of a stage of life before, ever? And did it help to hold on?
No.
Rewarding. No.
It was reward. What was that?
Go.
Rewarding.
Freeing and rewarding to let go. Yes. It feels great. There is a stage of life that's over, and the only question is, are we accepting that it's over? Are we still struggling in the pain of letting go, right?
Right.
So we can just take this stage of life and just pull it off, like we pull off our mental body sometimes, and just pull off this stage of life. So sometimes when we start to feel like, oh, woe is me, I have to let go of life stages, we forget that this is just how it is for all of us here. So let's do a test. Let's feel down the timeline into the future, a year from now, feel, is this civilization the same a year from now?
No.
Can you even is there, can you feel this civilization a year from now? Can you even find it?
No.
I can't find it.
I can't find it.
I see what looks like standing on a hilltop looking down on what used to be like a little mountain town, but it's all dark. It's all just dark
Yeah.
trees, no lights.
No lights. No power.
A void, actually.
That's how I feel, a void. Like when I try to feel the civilization, my hand just goes through. There's nothing to stop it. Can anybody find any civilization a year from now?
No.
So are we all living in the past? All of us here on the biosphere, all of us in this civilization at least. We're living in the past. Developing a habit of moving on when it's time to go move on can make it easier for us, right? The guides talk to us about what they call adjustment moments. Adjustment moments. We have a lot of adjustment moments when we're being offered the opportunity to let go of something that has been easy or pleasant or desirable about this old life. And these are always things that are not likely to be around a year from now. And so we're offered these adjustment moments, opportunities for us to let go of it now, so that we have a gentler settling into place and not a sudden crash off the cliff. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Evaluate for truth. Are those adjustment moments helpful when we take them, when we say yes?
Yes.
When we say yes, yes.
Yeah, when we say yes. Now, we don't have to say yes. We can pretend that those adjustment moments aren't even presented to us, right? Because after all, the thermostat's still there, and we could keep it on a nice, cool, comfortable setting, right?
Right.
Right.
Or we could take the adjustment moment and say, all right, well, it will be good to get adjusted to this idea. Is the divine plan always the best plan for all of us?
Yes.
Yes.
Evaluate that for truth. Test it right now.
Very solid feel.
Solid feeling, yes. It's absolutely, it feels like, boom, hitting truth, boom. Absolutely, it's the best plan for us. And so, this isn't a bad thing. You see how we can start to think of this as a bad thing?
Like a punishment.
Like a punishment, or just like something not good. Not good. But is that really the case?
No.
It's not. It's not really the case. So, therefore, there's a beautiful gift in this situation for all of us, right? A beautiful gift in this situation. Now, it doesn't... the level of crazy, feel where the level of craziness is right now in our society, right now, roughly this time period. Just kind of find a benchmark for the level of craziness. There's quite a bit of it.
It's very
Here. Right
crazy.
here.
It's like, to me, it looks like a scale of 99% on 100, like 100%. We're like 99% crazy. Maybe more, maybe less, but not much less. 99% crazy.
Gauge on the car where it's cold and hot and it's in the hot zone.
Yes. Lots of crazy. Lots of crazy. And now, a year from now, feel where the crazy is. It's dropping, right?
grow up in.
So 2 years from now, there's a lot less crazy.
A lot less people.
A lot less people. A lot less people. 3 years from now,
Oh, it feels so much better.
feels so much better. Okay, so by the year 2020, we have a situation where it's starting to be workable, right? Feels a lot better. A society that's much nicer to live in. So, it's worthwhile, right?
Yes.
It's worthwhile. I'm willing to trade in my car and my easily available food and all the other conveniences of life for a life of joy where people relate to each other for real, not for pretend. Evaluate for truth. Does that seem like that's the trade-off?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not a bad deal, is it?
No.
It's a great deal, right? A good plan. We're still doing so many crazy things. There are, for example, the crisis in Central America right now. There's a humanitarian crisis. Children, unaccompanied children, are being held in prisons on our borders and being deported, sent back into the violence. We've lost our minds. We've lost our minds. That is not how we treat children. We as a country are not protecting our children. Evaluate for truth.
That's true.
It's true.
That's true.
There's all this talk about it, but talk is cheap, right?
Failing them.
Failing them on every level. As a society, it's broken. This society is broken. So, 5 years from now, evaluate for truth. Are we starting to wake up from the mass delusion that we're doing everything just fine and don't need to change directions?
Yes.
Yes.
Beginning to
Yeah.
Beginning to acknowledge it, starting to wake up. So by letting go of whatever we can see fit to let go of today and tomorrow and the next day and so on, it helps us have our adjustment in a gradual fashion, not dropping over the edge of the cliff.
That's true.
True.
That's true.
So
True.
a way to get started is just letting go of things that are easier to let go of. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
True.
Just start with the stuff that we don't really care about all that much, but it starts to get the flow going, you know? Just gets it going. To get the things out of our lives so that they don't hold us back and we're not suffering. Anybody who chooses to practice the art of letting go, and it is an art. Letting go is an art. Evaluate for truth.
Wow, it is an art.
Letting
True.
go is an art. And like all arts, it takes time to master. Yeah. But we can start where we are, practicing the art of letting go.